Welcome. Today I have another ink sample review for you, and this one is called Candy C by Endless Alchemy. And what I'm going to do is make a swatch here, and we're just going to take a look and see what this looks like. So far it's really a pretty deep blue. Whoops, let me get this filled in. And it looks like this might end up having a sheen because I'm seeing a little bit of color on the glass here. So let's see, we'll put a little bit extra down here. Okay. Now let's go ahead and write the name. All right, and I'm going to set this aside to dry, and I'll be right back. All right, so next we're going to test this out on some plain copy paper. And I always like to test things out on copy paper because sometimes that's all you have handy, and you just want to see how the ink will behave before you use it. And this nib tends to put down the ink really heavy, so I'm going to try to minimize that. Let me get it off the handle here. There's a lot of ink on here. Candy C copy paper. There we go. That's how it looks so far. It looks pretty good. And next I'm going to put this on some HP 32. And HP 32 is nice and smooth. The ink tends to show off its properties really nice on this paper. Sometimes you don't need to get the sometimes you don't need the nicer papers on this. Some of the inks perform really well on this, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, Candy C, and this is HP 32. There we go. And if there are any other colors that you would like to see me review, if you just leave a comment, if I have the ink or if I can get it, then I'll make a video of it. There we go. That's how that looks so far. Very nice deep blue color. And here is Tomoe River. Okay, whoops. There we go. And Tomoe River tends to show off a lot of the nice properties in the ink, in my experience, so I always like to do a test on here. There we go. Oh, and this is Tomoe River. I have to write that on there. All right. Okay. Then what we need to do is I'm going to check on that swatch. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back with the papers here. And this is how it looks on the copy paper. It actually performed really well. No feathering or anything. There does seem to be a little bit of shading showing up around the edges here and in these loops. It's just barely detectable. It's very nice though. So this would be a great one if all you have is copy paper. And then on the HP 32, you can see that there's a much richer color here in the swatch. There's a lot more shading going on. And in the writing as well, it's almost like it's changing color as you write. Very, very pretty. And then on the Tomoe River paper, same thing, except it's not just shading now. You got this really nice pink sheen. Very pretty and very shiny. I hope the camera is picking that up, but it's very pretty. And even up in the loops here, very shiny. In the writing, and you've got a much wider range of color. So this is a nice ink. It performed well on all the papers. If you want to see the special effects of the sheen, I would go with the Tomoe River. If you just want the shading, you're probably fine with just the HP 32, and you might even be okay with the copy paper. There is a little bit of shading going on there. So probably if you used a larger nib or something to where it was putting down enough ink, you might see some of the shading on there as well. But definitely the HP 32 and the Tomoe River showed off a lot of the nice properties of this ink. It's really, really pretty. This is a really nice ink. And here is the swatch that we made. And that's how that came out. So you can see how beautiful and shiny. It's like a pink sheen with this beautiful blue background, and then in the writing you can see all the shading and sheen. It's just super pretty. So this is a really, really nice ink. If I can find it, I'll leave a link for it down below. And if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. You have a great day.